Imagine this. Your life is a computer screen filled with open tabs, chaotic files, and distractions everywhere. Now, picture this. One simple shortcut. Control-T. This is the power to open a new tab, start fresh, redirect your focus, and control your narrative. Every day, life gives us distractions, frustrations, and failures. But what if you could hit that mental shortcut to regain focus, clarity, and control? This isn't just about moving forward. It's about mastering the art of starting over with purpose. By the end of this speech, you'll know exactly how to take control of your life like never before. Stay with me, and I promise you'll walk away with tools to reclaim your time, rewrite your priorities, and become unstoppable. 10 keynotes of the speech. Life as a system. Your mind operates like a computer. Understanding its shortcuts unlocks immense potential. What ControlT means, it's about creating space for what matters even when life feels overwhelming. The power of focus, eliminating distractions, is the first step to mastering your mind. Mental refresh. Starting over doesn't mean failure, it means growth. On your narrative, you have the power to choose the next chapter of your story. Time mastery. Control your schedule or it will control you. Embrace the discomfort. Growth requires stepping into the unknown. Strategic pauses. Knowing when to reset is as important as pushing forward. Strategic pauses. Build the right tasks. Focus on meaningful tasks that align with your purpose. Sustainable momentum. The shortcut to success isn't speed. It's consistent control and clarity. Would you like me to develop the full speech? Your mind works like a sophisticated system, much like a computer. Think about how a computer operates. It processes commands, executes tasks, and performs calculations. But what happens when too many programs are running, when tabs are left open and tasks pile up? It slows down, right? The same thing happens to us. Life overloads us with information, decisions, and distractions. Yet, just as a computer has shortcuts to simplify tasks and improve efficiency, so does your mind. The key is recognizing that you're the user. You control the system. The challenge isn't whether the system works, it's whether you're using it effectively. Mismanaged thoughts, unchecked habits, and endless distractions can create chaos. But when you understand how your system functions, you gain the ability to reset, refocus, and operate at peak performance. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about closing unnecessary tabs in your life that drain your energy and attention. When you learn to manage your mental system like a pro, you unlock the power to make better decisions, execute with clarity, and create space for what truly matters. ControlT is about creating space, not just any space, but meaningful, intentional space that allows you to focus on what truly matters. Picture this. You're navigating through a cluttered browser filled with tabs you don't need. Yet somehow you keep adding more. That's life. Without realizing it, you're holding on to things, distractions, obligations, doubts that don't serve your goals. When you hit ControlT, you're making a decision to start fresh, to open a new page with a clear purpose. It's not about running away from your responsibilities. It's about giving yourself permission to prioritize. Too often, we let the noise around us dictate our actions. But when you take control, you create a space where you can focus on the work, relationships, and goals that align with your purpose. This space is where clarity begins, where distractions end, and where your true potential gets unlocked. You're not just opening a new tab, you're creating a new mindset, a new opportunity, and a new version of you. Focus is your superpower in a world full of distractions. Imagine standing in a room with 10 different voices shouting at once. Your goals, responsibilities, social media, emails, notifications, and everyone else's demands. That's what life feels like when you're trying to accomplish something meaningful without focus. It's chaotic. You can't hear your own thoughts, let alone follow through on what matters most. But here's the truth. You don't have to listen to every voice. Focus is about silencing the noise, deciding what deserves your energy and channeling it fully. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things with precision and purpose. When you focus, you don't just work, you achieve. You don't just live, you thrive. Listen, distractions will always be there. Life will always try to pull you in 100 directions. But the question is, are you in control of your focus, or is your focus being controlled by everything else? Master this, and you master your ability to succeed. Starting over isn't a setback, it's a strategy. Too often, people fear hitting the reset button, thinking it's an admission of failure. But in reality, a fresh start is one of the most powerful tools you have. Think about it. When your computer freezes or slows down, what do? You restart it, clearing away the glitches and errors, giving it a chance to function better. Your mind and your life work the same way. A mental refresh is not about erasing what came before. It's about carrying forward the lessons while letting go of the weight that no longer serves you. Every time you start over, you're giving yourself permission to grow, to approach challenges with renewed energy and perspective. It's not the end of the road. It's a recalibration, a chance to align with your purpose and redefine your direction. Growth doesn't come from clinging to what isn't working. It comes from the courage to start fresh. When you embrace the idea of beginning again, you unlock the potential to go further than you ever thought possible. You are the author of your story, and every day you have the power to write the next chapter. The narrative of your life isn't set in stone. It's fluid, dynamic, and shaped by your choices. Too often, we let circumstances, past mistakes, or other people dictate the storyline. But the truth is, you hold the pen. Owning your narrative means taking full responsibility for where you are and where you're going. It's not about denying the hardships or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that while you can't always control what happens to you, you can always control how you respond. You decide whether the challenges define you or refine you. This power isn't reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It's available to anyone willing to take control, set boundaries, and rewrite what isn't working. When you own your story, you're no longer a character in someone else's tale. You're the protagonist, crafting a life that reflects your dreams, values, and purpose. Time is your most valuable resource, and if you don't control it, it will control you. Think about it. Every second you spend, it's gone forever. You can't earn more time, buy more time, or borrow it from someone else. That makes time the great equalizer. No matter who you are, we all have 24 hours in a day. The difference between success and stagnation lies in how you use it. Mastering your time means becoming intentional. It's not about being busy, it's about being effective. Are your actions aligned with your goals, or are you filling your days with distractions disguised as productivity? Success requires discipline over your time, scheduling your priorities instead of letting your schedule dictate your life. When you take control of your time, you reclaim your power. You create space for growth, for meaningful work, and for the relationships that matter most. Remember, time isn't something you manage, it's something you master. The question is, are you investing it wisely or letting it slip through your fingers? Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from stepping into the unknown. Embracing discomfort isn't easy. In fact, it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but it's also one of the most necessary. Think about it. Every significant breakthrough in life, whether personal or professional, happens when you push past your limits and venture into unfamiliar territory. Discomfort is the proving ground where strength, resilience, and character are built. It's the space where you confront fear, face challenges, and discover that you're capable of far more than you imagined. Too many people shy away from discomfort because they associate it with failure or pain. But the truth is, discomfort is where transformation happens. When you embrace it, you stop running from opportunities that scare you. Instead, you lean in, knowing that growth often looks like struggle in the moment, but feels like triumph in the end. Every time you step into discomfort, you're not just enduring it, you're expanding your potential, leveling up, and becoming the person you're meant to be. Knowing when to pause and reset is just as crucial as knowing when to push forward. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And in that marathon, there will be times when your energy wanes, your focus fades, and you feel like you're running on empty. That's when a strategic pause becomes your most powerful tool. Pausing isn't about giving up. It's about regaining clarity. It's a moment to step back, evaluate where you are, and ensure that your actions are still aligned with your purpose. When you pause intentionally, you create space to reassess your priorities, recharge your energy, and reframe your perspective. The most successful people understand this. Relentless action without reflection leads to burnout, not progress. Taking a step back doesn't mean you're losing time. It means you're preparing to come back stronger, sharper, and more focused. A strategic pause allows you to re-enter the game with the confidence and clarity to win. What you focus on grows, so it's crucial to build the right tabs in your life. Those that align with your purpose and propel you toward your goals. Think of each tab as an area of your life that demands your attention. The challenge is this: not every tab is worth keeping open. Too often, we spend our time and energy on things that don't serve our greater vision. Scrolling through social media, engaging in negative conversations, or saying yes to obligations that don't matter. These distractions pull us away from what's truly important. But when you consciously choose to focus on the right tabs, everything changes. The right tabs are the ones that add value to your life, whether it's your career, relationships, health, or personal growth. Building these tabs means saying no to what doesn't matter, even when it's uncomfortable, so you can say yes to what does. Remember, your attention is your most valuable currency. Spend it wisely by building tabs that align with your purpose and bring you closer to the life you're striving for. Success isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about building sustainable momentum. We live in a world that celebrates instant results, quick wins, and fast progress. But the reality is, lasting success comes from consistency, not speed. You don't need to sprint. You need to keep moving forward, step by step, with focus and determination. Momentum is created through small, deliberate actions that compound over time. It's about doing the work day in and day out, even when you don't see immediate rewards. The key is persistence. If you're consistent with your efforts, even the smallest progress will add up, and you begin to build unstoppable momentum. When you focus on creating consistent habits and pushing forward every single day, you position yourself for long-term success. Momentum will carry you through obstacles, challenges, and setbacks. It becomes your driving force, propelling you closer to your goals with each passing day. Stay in motion. Keep taking action, because when you build momentum, there's nothing that can stop you.